Hello everyone. Can you guys hear me? Hi. Okay, hello everyone. Today we are going to represent the DTT Tech Talk from Huawei Cloud. We did like 2 months ago. So we did the last time it was in Turkish. So we are going to retake it in English. So let's begin. I can present my presentation right now. Please let me know if it's corrupted or going wrong. Can you guys see my screen? Any feedback? No? Maybe İlker can help about this situation. İlker, can you share my screen to the page, to YouTube? Yeah, thank you. Okay, I think you guys can see my screen right now. Yeah. Right now, can you see, Talha? You cannot? Yeah, you can see. Okay, we can start if you, everyone is okay. Okay, we are going to start with an overview of artificial intelligence. After that, we are going to talk about Huawei Cloud ModelArts service, which is an AI service in Huawei Cloud. Is a one platform AI development service. So first of all, we are going to talk about artificial intelligence a little bit. How can we use it? What is deep learning, machine learning? How can we use it? After that, we are going to talk about ModelArts service in Huawei Cloud and how we can build models and how can we use them, how can we deploy them in Huawei Cloud and use them as models to help us in the situations that we need AI. So now we can start. Okay. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Muhammed Berke Öztürk. I'm graduated from Bülent Ecevit University Computer Engineering, and I worked at Innova and Soft Robotics as a web developer intern, and I was working on a side project in university as a AI developer about UAVs, object detection and object tracking algorithms I was working on. And I just went to internship at Spain to Universidad de Oviedo for an AI internship. And right now I'm working on cloud Huawei as a cloud solution architect, and my domain is artificial intelligence. First of all, we can start with contents of this presentation. We are going to talk about what is AI, how can we use AI in this section. After that, we are going to talk about AI development lifecycle and how can we use it in our projects and firms and companies. After that, we are going to talk about ModelArts service and how can we use this AI development lifecycle in ModelArts in Huawei Cloud. After that, lastly, we are going to make a presentation about our demonstration in Huawei Cloud ModelArts service. We are going to make an image classification model, and we are going to deploy it and try it on live So let's begin. First of all, what is AI? Actually, AI is the development of machines that can think and act like humans, performing tasks such as speech recognition, object detection, decision making, and language translation. It also covers deep learning and machine learning algorithms, which has two subfields of AI that developed algorithms that learn from data. Deep learning algorithms use deep neural networks to learn and create their own representative data, while machine learning algorithms is using some predefined rules. Deep learning algorithms is well suited for tasks such as image and speech recognition, and machine learning is more general but requires less data and more feature information. Right here, we can see components of data, artificial intelligence. We have four subfields of artificial intelligence. First of all, it's machine learning. It has two subfields inside of it. First of all, sorry, supervised learning. Supervised learning means that you are going to give the data with a label. What does it mean? It means if I'm going to teach a machine that I'm going to try predict what is in the image, it's a dog or cat, I'm going to give dog and cat pictures to the machine, and I'm going to say this is dog and this is cat. If I'm going to say that these things, that this picture is a picture of a dog and this picture is a picture of a cat, this means I'm going to label these pictures. That means supervised learning. It's used for regression and classification tasks mostly. And the other one is unsupervised learning. It means I'm not going to say this is a dog and this is a cat. The machine is going to read the pixels and try to figure out what is this. It is not going to say this is a dog and this is a cat. It is going to say this is something and this is something. This means clustering. This is different from supervised learning. Mostly in clustering methods, clustering algorithms are using unsupervised learning methods. The second of all, natural language processing, NLP. NLP deals with the interactions of computers with human languages, processing and analyzing large volumes of textual data. ChatGPT is a example for this. ChatGPT uses internet text data and trying to it does a chatbot. So natural language processing is trying to create some text that's used for chatbots, or maybe translation of languages, maybe speech creation or text creation, like OpenAI does, something like that. Yeah. Computer vision. Computer vision processes and interprets visual data and allowing machines to identify and respond to visual inputs. It's like supervised or unsupervised learning. Like I said before, in machine learning, we have two subdomains, supervised learning and unsupervised learning. I just give some examples about cat and dog classifications. Sorry. So this is something like that. Computer vision is simply does these supervised and unsupervised learning with algorithms. So maybe you can use in your computer to detect some cats or dogs in your camera, or maybe detect your hand and trying to do some sorry, trying to do different types of combines with your hand and trying to detect it. You can use computer vision. And robotics is using these algorithms and doing something with robots on something inside of a manufacturing optimization. Sorry. Robotic combines artificial intelligence algorithms to develop autonomous machines and that can perform physical tasks. It is used in various industries such as manufacturing, healthcare, and entertainment. Right here, we have AI development lifecycle. AI development lifecycle has 5 stages. First stage is the most important stage is data. If we talk about these stages, these stages all covers all of the development of a AI lifecycle. In general, there are 5 main stages in AI. Initially, it is necessary to define the problem that the application is trying to solve and collect the data. First stage is the most important stage in a AI development lifecycle. Okay. Let me take a water, so I will come back in 30 minutes, okay? Okay, sorry about that. I was coughing so bad. We can continue. Yeah. First of all, the data, the first stage of a AI development lifecycle, is the most important stage of a of the lifecycle. We need to define the problem and trying to solve it with our algorithms, and we need to define which algorithm we are going to use in this stage. Like, are we going to use the data as a image format or text format or maybe video format, any other format, maybe text format? We need to define what data we are going to use in our model. So this is the most important stage in a development lifecycle of AI. After that, the second stage of data preparation. Data preparation involves cleaning, normalizing, and preprocessing the data. In this stage, the data is converted into a predictable format and prepared for the network to learn. Like we said before, in deep learning algorithms are trying to solve the problem in the data, trying to learn it from the neural network. So we need to make it clear as possible. So we need to delete or change the data of the inside of the big data to understandable side. So maybe we are going to change, or maybe we are going to delete some data. Maybe we are going to create with new data. Maybe we are going to create some new data to the data set. So the data preparation side is the important AI development lifecycle stage, actually. After that, we are going to build and train the model. This is an important stage too, actually. All of the stages are important, actually. The most important one is the first one, model creation and training. In this stage, the model is created and trained. The model learns using the data and algorithms and has the ability to recognize data and make predictions, actually. In this stage, we can actually understand how we are doing. Is it okay, or we need to add some new data, or we need to do new things to our model or new data. So maybe we can go back to data and prepare data stage after this, building and training the model. And maybe we can do better things in our model. So before deploying the model. So this stage is a test stage, actually. Deploying the model. After the model is tested, it is placed in the application and started to be used. At this stage, the accuracy and performance of the model on the data are monitored from the users to the application developers. The last stage is AI application stage. The application becomes usable and manageable by the users. During this phase, the performance of the application and data is consistently monitored and updated. Each AI project is designed differently for the different data sets, some text data, image data, different formats, problems and goals. So in order to intensity of the AI development lifecycle stages may vary from project to project. However, these 5 stages are generally present in all AI projects. So it can change, but all AI projects has these 5 stages of AI development lifecycle. Right now we are going to talk about ModelArts service. ModelArts service is a AI development service in Huawei Cloud. As you know, Huawei Cloud is a cloud provider from Huawei, and we have actually more than 250 services, and some of them is about AI. ModelArts is the most important service in Huawei Cloud as a AI developers. So AI side in ModelArts is too important because all-in-one AI platform in Huawei Cloud is ModelArts. It is for developers and data scientists as at all skill levels. It lets you quickly build, train, and deploy models anywhere because it's cloud to edge and manage AI workflows. Actually, ModelArts accelerates AI development and fosters AI innovations with core capabilities such as data preprocessing and auto-tagging, automatic model creation, and one-click workflow execution. Today, we are going to use ModelArts and going to train a model, train an image classification model, and you guys going to see how easy that you can build AI development. Right here, you can see ModelArts upgradations. Huawei ModelArts and Huawei Cloud Services provide a platform that supports all phases of machine learning and data analytics projects. These services are designed to make the process easy and efficient. During the data processing phase, you can use ModelArts features such as database storage and data processing functions to filter and tag the data. And you can just use different Huawei Cloud resources, Huawei Cloud services to create your own AI development lifecycle, such as you need to use a storage to store your data to train. So in Huawei Cloud, we have a OBS service, object storage service. So you can restore your data inside of the OBS service, and it's work with ModelArts too. So you can just push your things into OBS and to the ModelArts from there. During the model development phase, you can use solutions provided by Huawei Cloud Services, such as virtual machines, container-based services to deploy your model in real time and batch mode. Like we said, you can just deploy your model in Huawei Cloud ModelArts service easily. So how you can deploy it with containers, with ECSs, with virtual machines so easily. Thanks to these services, you can carry out all stages of your machine learning and data analytics projects on a single platform and complete your projects faster and more efficiently. What is the advantages of ModelArts? ModelArts is an all-in-one AI development platform that offers end-to-end solutions, streamlining an entire AI development process in one place. First of all, this is our AI stock platform. And one of the advantages ModelArts is it's so easy to use. It offers automatic hypermeter optimization and code-free development for simplified operations. Today, we are going to use these operations. We are not going to write any code, and we are going to create a model so easily. And with a single click, you can distribute your models to the cloud or across devices. It has high performance. The self-developed Moxing deep learning frameworks accelerate algorithm developments and trainings. Optimize GPU utilization, accelerate real-time inference, and Huawei has its own chip, Essent AI, and it works with Huawei resources very well. So it is an advantage for model AI development too. And it's flexible. You can use everywhere because it's on cloud. You can use with any framework if you want. So it's exclusive use for dedicated resources, and you can use custom images for custom frameworks and operations. Today we are going to create actually train a model which has image classification model. So first of all, we are going to find the data we are going to train for our model. We can use the Kaggle for it. After that, we are going to download the data from kaggle.com. We are going to pre-process it. We are going to separate the data inside of the different folders to upload to the OBS system. After we upload the data to the OBS system, we are going to pull the data from OBS system to the ModelArts side, the AI development side in the Huawei Cloud. And we are going to train these data to understand how it's going to work. Actually, today we are going to make a image classification workout with a cat and dog classification. We are going to give cat and dog images to the model. So it's going to train how which photos are cats and which photos are dogs. After our development is over, we are going to deploy our model in real time in Huawei Cloud Service, and we are going to try different pictures in the model, and we will test the model. Before we start, you can just follow me on LinkedIn, and you can just follow Huawei Cloud in LinkedIn, and you can just create some accounts in Huawei Cloud freely. We have a Cool Labs platform that you can do these kind of demonstrations and applications freely in Huawei Cloud. So you can go to the Huawei Cloud QR code on my QR code, my LinkedIn QR code, and follow me from LinkedIn. You can ask anything you want from LinkedIn to me. Before we go to the demonstration site, let's take a break for 5 minutes. After we can start the development side of the demonstration. So 5-minute break, and we will be here again. See you guys. Hello again. Can you hear me, guys? Okay, I thought you can hear me, so we can continue. First of all, in the first stage of the presentation, we did a presentation about AI overview, and we just tried to understand how ModelArts Huawei Cloud AI Development Lifecycle Service working, and we just talk about deep learning methods, machine learning methods, and we just try to understand how they are doing these kind of works in the business. So right now we are going to try to create and build a model that will try to do the classification between cats and dogs, and we can start. I'm going to share my screen right here. Now, okay. Okay. Okay, it's on live right now. Okay. Right here, let me start at first. Let's let me log out. Like I said before, we need to understand how we can train a model that tries to classify cats and dogs. So at the first stage of the presentation, I just tried to explain how AI development is working. So first of all, like you understand and like you remember, we need datas. We need cat photos, cat pictures, and dog pictures. So how we can find these cat and dog pictures? Maybe we can just collect them of ourselves. Maybe we can just find these photos from Google or maybe Yandex. It doesn't matter, but there's a website that we can just find these types of data and data sets easily. It's kaggle.com, and you can just go kaggle.com and find some data sets from here. I have a account in here, so I don't need to log in. Right here, we have cat and dog classification data sets. You can go inside and search for it. And right here, cat and dog images for classification from Ashfaq Yafi. We can go inside of it. After that, we go down, down, down. We can see there is 25, no, so much, 25,000 of photos in here. But we are not going to use every one of the photos because it's going to last so much longer than we need to, because we have only 1 hour to make this presentation on DTT Tech Top. So we are going to download it. Actually, I just downloaded it before, but we are not going to use every one of the photos and pictures inside of this dataset. So we are going to select from inside of it. So you just click here from this button. You can just download the data. But I already downloaded, so we can just go to the desktop, and where is it? Right here. Right here, this cat and dog folders are not was not here. I just created them and put inside of the cat dog folder some of the cats and dogs pictures. So in here we have 20,000 of cat and dog images right here. You can see there's so much cat and dog pictures here. Like I said, we are not going to use every one of them. So is these types of pictures are labeled or not? In classification, there are two types of labeling. One of them is create a same CSV file, same name CSV file with the folder of our dataset right here, and put the data inside of it, like here, right here. These types of labeling is called, I don't remember, we can use, we can look at the ModelArts part. I'm going to remember and say that to you. Right here, dog photo 11,289 is labeled with 1. 1 means dog in this dataset, and 0 means cat. Right here, the name of the picture and the format of the picture. After that, the label is here. Sorry. 0 means cat and 1 means dog. You can see these types of algorithm is always working. Dog means 1, cat means 0. These types of labeling is working actually, but we are going to use a different labeling method, which is foldering right here. Like we are going to create a cat folder and dog folder. After that, we are going to put cat photos inside of the cat folder right here, and dog pictures in the dog folder right here. With these types of labeling, I think it's going to be easier to classificate, and uploading is so much easier. So like I said before, I did this classification training before, because the classification is last longer than anything in the presentation. So I don't want to be wait till training is end. So I did this before. After we just label our data set, like here, folders, separate the folders. We can upload these these folders to OBS system, which has a storage system in Huawei Cloud, storage service in Huawei Cloud. And we can upload these folders with OBS or OBS util. There is two types of uploading data to OBS service. I'm going to show you both of them. First of all, you can use OBS Browser Plus. Right here, there's an application of OBS. If you have a Huawei Cloud account, you can log into OBS Browser Plus application. Upgrade later. Just account login and login. After we just go inside of the application, you can see here we have a DTT classification demo bucket. Bucket means a folder, maybe you can say that. You can just create new buckets of different names, then go inside of it. You can just upload your dataset or datas inside of it as an archive, maybe standard or infrequent access method. So first of all, you go inside of this application and click Create Bucket. We are going to work on Singapore region, and it's going to be storage class is standard and bucket ACL is private. It doesn't matter. We can just share our information with ModelArts service, even if it's private, because it's in Huawei Cloud. Multi-AZ mode is your data is stored with different availability zones. So if anything happens in a data center, it's going to be disaster recovering and backupping in a different availability zone. So this is important actually, if the data is important for you. But these types of tests I'm not going to use the multi-AZ mode, and I'm going to save a bucket name in here, like DTT training 2 maybe. But I just created a bucket, so I'm not going to create this one, but you are going to create if you want to do this types of demonstration. Then cancel it. Go inside of the bucket, and we are going to create 3 folders. These 3 folders is going to help us to connect the datas inside of the bucket to ModelArts service. We are going to create an empty output bucket, output folder. After, we are going to create an input folder, and I'm going to create a folder that calls input empty. 3 of these folders going to be empty. After that, I'm going to put my data inside of the input folder. Input empty folder is going to be empty always. I'm going to explain it later, but right now we are going to create 3 folders: input empty, input, and output, just like here. After that, we are going to, like I said, we are going to upload our data inside of this input folder, but I already uploaded it. So I'm going to show you how you can upload from here and OBS util from VSL on Linux PC, because this OBS Browser Plus is a Windows working application. So if you are using Linux operating system, I'm going to show you how you can use it in Linux too. Right here, you can come here, go inside of the input bucket, input folder, then upload object here, folder, and go to the archive that we downloaded before and use these 2 folders, and okay, it's going to be uploaded easily. And this is from the Windows side. It's so easy. You can just click folder and upload folder. Select the folders you want to upload to your folder, to your bucket in OBS. When it's over, you're going to click OK. And from the Linux side, you can just upload your data. Maybe. Okay. I'm inside of the archive section, archive folder in my desktop right here. I'm right here in the Linux. I'm using VSL, but I can access to my Windows folders as usual. Right here, I'm at the archive folder in my VSL, and I'm going to upload these types of datas inside of the archive folder to OBS bucket. So I need to download OBS to my VSL, to my Linux computer. You need to understand how to download and upgrade your OBS util into your Linux computer, so you can work on it. I will give a link below to how you can download the OBS util to your Linux computer. After you just download OBS util to your computer, you can just write here OBS util, copy what folder I'm going to upload, cat maybe. After that, OBS / actually the bucket name right here. I'm going to right here. That's all. Then recursively force. That's all. The cat folder in my archive folder is going to upload it to the DTT classification demo bucket inside of the input folder. Is going to finish. That's all. And I'm going to upload the different types of folder right here. I'm going to upload doc folder to the OBS bucket of mine. Like this. It's so easy. If I click, it's going to upload, but it's already uploaded, so I'm not going to upload again. Sorry. And that's all. Two types of uploading data to OBS service is so easy. So you can use both. If you're using Windows, you can use OBS Browser Plus. If you're using Linux, you can use OBS util. You can download so easily OBS util to your Linux computer too. So everything's fine. After that, we can just check that the folders inside of the input right here, we have dog images in the dog folder, and we have cat images in the cat folder. Right now, we uploaded our data to the OBS service. We can just go to the ModelArts service and use these data to train our model. Let's go to the Huawei Cloud Console. Click this services button. Right, ModelArts. We're in Istanbul region, but our OBS bucket is Singapore region. So we just click Singapore to our console. Internet connection is really slow, so we are going to wait a little bit, I guess. Okay, it's just uploaded. Right here, we are going to use XML. There is 5 different type of model trainings which you can use without using and writing any code. So we are going to use image classification here. And we are going to name it DTT training 2. And we are going to name a dataset. If we have a dataset in the ModelArts, which we have don't, right here you can just specify right here, but I'm not going to use it. You just create a new dataset right here, DTT training 2. After that, you are going to put input dataset path. Right here, we just create an empty bucket path. Before you just remember, we are going to select this one because inside of the data, inside of the folder is empty. We are going to create a new, fresh and empty dataset. After that, we are going to upload our data with label inside of it. So if we upload our data first, the data will upload it without labeled. But if we create a bucket, if we create a data set with no data inside of it, after that we are going to put our data inside of it and label it. It's going to be uploaded as labeled. So we are going to use the empty input first and empty output right here. And we are going to create now, click create now, and we are going to create our data set. After that, our data set is in the section of here, data management datasets. And our data set will be here with a 0% and 0 datas. And we are going to click this one, name of it, and we are going to click labeling job in here. And click add data and add data right here. After that, we have our data inside of our folders in input folder right here. And we are going to select the fully image input right here. And we are going to click OK. After that, we are going to select labeling status labeled. And like I said before, there are 2 types of labeled in ModelArts. First of all, you are going to use the CSV file. Actually, this one is not CSV file. This one is same name txt file with the label inside. This types of label is going to work like you are going to use and create the same name with the image file and with a txt file and put the index of the classification image inside of it, like 0 or 1, like you remember maybe 0 for dogs and 1 for cats in our classification CSV file. But right here we are going to use this one, cat folder in the cat images, dog folder, and inside of it is the dog images. After that, we are going to click OK, and our data will going to OBS to the ModelArts part, ModelArts dataset part. We just uploaded already, so we are going to click cancel. Right here, we have 4,852 images here, 3,104 cat and 1,748 for dogs. Let me check. Is it true or not? It's true. 3,104. And dogs for 1,748. It's true. All of the data inside of the folders is uploaded to here, to the ModelArts part, to the dataset. Right now, we can train our data easily, train our model easily. We just go back to the ModelArts part and click XML. Click the created XML demo here. After that, we can see these types of labeled images here inside: cat, cat, cat, dog, cat, dog, dog, and it's working quite okay. It starts quite okay. After that, we are going to click train here. I already trained the version 1, so this is the version 2. Training set ratio, validation set ratio. This ratio is the percentage of you are going to use for testing and training the data. 80% of the data is going to use for training the model, and 20% of the data of inside of the dataset is going to use for validation and testing the data to metrics, for giving us metrics. So you can just change it to 90% or 95%. It's up to you. Incremental version, you can use incremental training version with the volume 1. You can just increment, and you will have a better better model. Max training time is max training time, and training preference balance, performance first, accuracy first. And we have only one instance of GPU. After we click next, if we submit, we are going to create a new model training section. We are not going to use it because we already created a model, trained a model before. After we click the train, after 8 minutes, the model is created. Only we need to deploy it before usage of this model. So these are the evaluation results and the metrics of the model. Recall, precision, accuracy, and FPS score is very high. 90% of accuracy is very good, actually. Because of we don't have so much data. Maybe it's just overfit, but we will check. We have 2 types of labeled data, cats and dogs. After we just finished our training, we can just click deploy and deploy this as a real-time service. Like here, submit, and it's going to take a while, like 2 or 3 minutes before deploying. After that, we just deployed our service in real time, and we can just test our model to working properly or not. We just go archive cat and dog. We are not going to use the same images to the test to the model to test the model for the training section. We are going to use different types of photos and images before tests. Right here, we just click upload, select any image of cat or dog, then click predict. And right here, it says predicted labeled cat, and it says 100% it's working quite okay. It's working so good. It's not good enough. Right here, we have a new cat, predict 100% cat. And let's check dogs. Yeah, this is a cat too. Predict 100% dog. I have the same. I have different types of images that cat and dog in the same section. Let's check this one. 82% cat and 20%, almost 20% dog. And let's check for another one. This is so hard. Predict. Yeah, 50% cat and 50% dog. It's working quite okay right now, actually. Maybe you can just increase the data, so maybe you can just get new, better results here. Maybe we can just test this one too. Dog 80%, 20% cat. And not only we can use these console to test our model, we can just use this URL to test our model with Postman or maybe with Python request library. And we can just use this URL to deploy this service and use it in our web application, mobile application. We can just use these types of services and deployed in Huawei Cloud anywhere. So yeah, you can just use these in your school projects or your companies anywhere. So ModelArts side is over right now. Actually, the part that I'm going to tell today, explain and teach is over. I'm going to stop sharing. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, I can answer. And after that, we are going to finish the tech talk. We have 1 more minute, so after 9, if we don't have any questions, we can end the stream. You're welcome, Talha. Okay, no questions then. Thank you, everyone who's watching. See you in the next Tech Talk then.